it's
But let's go back to Chicago, backtrack back there. As for like you said, like as far as the gangs back then, well, they wasn't gangs. It was more so like organizations.
Yeah, it was called community organizations. You know what I'm saying? Jeff Ford, you know, they got some money from the government. They got some grants, and the FBI tried to say
they got grants.
Yeah, they got millions of dollars from because they was the Black Stones. He went to the federal penitentiary, came out. They became the El Rookies. El Rookies is really pretty offshoot of the Moore Science Temple. You know what I'm saying? So they were moles, you know what I'm saying? Moore Science is like, you know, the Honorable Noble Drew Ali. So, you know, everybody flipped over to that. And then, you know, it was like, you know, they was having like, you know, a little, at the fort, you know, they had little, you know, programs and stuff like that. And, you know, Brother Ishmael, all of them, you know, Brother Gator, they was into politics. So it's really, you know, the feds, can I speak on okay, we think about the government back then. It was a thing called COINTELPRO. So COINTELPRO was started by J. Edgar Hoover. So his thing was to stop the Black Messiah, right? So any black organization at that time that had any type of traction was considered, you know, a threat to the United States government. So they labeled them as black militant organizations. So, you know what I'm saying, Jeff Ford now got labeled as a black militant organization, and they set them up. They tried to get them to buy some rocket launchers. And then when they went to buy the rocket launchers, the feds showed up, and then that's how they all got indicted. You know what I'm saying? And that's how, you know, they start saying that, you know, these is terrorists. You know what I'm saying? They try to hit us with the terrorists, hit them with the terrorist thing first, you know. But J. Edgar Hoover been started that. Just like even today, that's why we call ourselves the hip hop fraternity, because the word hip hop, you know, usually you associate with Sony music, Columbia music, you associated with you know, any of the bigger record labels, Def Jam. So we say hip hop, that's not a black militant organization. We say fraternity, you think of the Masons, you think of the Elks, you think of the, you know, different organizations that are fraternity. So when I looked and seen the word hip hop fraternity was developed, I said they can't demonize the hip hop fraternity, which is this patch on my jacket. You know what I'm saying? This is our organization. So that was one of the things that, you know, so when you talk about Chicago, it's good that you mentioned that. When I look back at that, I look back at what was going on in that era and time, you know, it gave me pretty much the structure of how we structure our movement, the hip hop fraternity. So we can't be demonized, and we can't be looking at it as like the black, unquote, black messiah.
Yes.